I served 8 years in the United States Marine Corps, and during wartime, we were given special weapons. We were given uniforms to match the environment that we were going to. So all throughout history, the Marines, if they were going to the snowlands, they had white camels. They had weapons for that area. If they were going to the jungles in Vietnam, they had a camouflage for that area. They had the weapons for that area. If they were going to the desert, like Desert Storm, and they had camis for that. So in other words, they had an armor that they would put on for that specific environment or where they were fighting or who they were fighting for. Why? Because they understood and they knew their enemy. They knew who they were fighting against. But I love this in the book of Ephesians chapter number 6, where Paul tells us we do not wrestle against flesh and blood, but against principalities.
Yes.
And he begins to speak about standing after done all to stand, and stand therefore putting on the armor of God. I want to encourage you on this week. Listen, you may be going through some things that you think, that may look human, but understand this. We don't wrestle against flesh and blood. We don't war against an enemy that we see. It is all spiritual. We fight against a spiritual enemy that wants to steal, kill, and destroy from you. But God has given us an armor to put on that is going to protect us. He said, put on the helmet of salvation, put on the breastplate of righteousness, put on your belt of truth, your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel, the shield of faith, the sword of the Spirit, and our best weapon, which is prayer. Come on, because God is going to give us direction on who our enemy is so that we know how to fight against him. So be encouraged on this week. The weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty in Christ Jesus.
I tell you, putting on the full armor of God, it prepares you for the preparation, what is yet to come, these evil days. You know, the Bible says in Ephesians 6:13, where it talks about for us to put on the armor so that we're able to stand against the evil days. That means the days that are approaching, that we can stand. And as long as we have on the full armor, we're protected. I want to encourage you, be protected. Don't leave your house without wearing the armor. Don't leave your house without putting on the armor of God. That's the clothing. Listen, that is a clothing that you put on daily.
Come on.
Daily.
Yes. So put on the whole armor of God. He's given us what to put on, where it protects. Watch this. Realize that your enemy is not flesh and blood.
Yes.
But your enemy is coming to steal, kill, and destroy everything of you, from you, and because of you. Yes. And the enemy is a spiritual fight, but God has given us the armor to put on that we're able to withstand, and that we can stand. After done all, we can stand. So stand therefore you today. Stand this week, putting on the armor of God and saying, I am going to stand in the midst of chaos, in the midst of opposition. I'm going to stand. Why? Because I'm girded, because I am prepared for what's coming at me. This is Evangelist Jose and Angela Vargas, and this has been your weekly word of encouragement.